Elvis Presley, the name alone conjures images of rock and roll royalty. His legacy is one of unparalleled influence and charisma. His music transcended borders, captivating audiences worldwide. From the moment he burst onto the scene, his sound and style were unlike anything the world had ever seen. He achieved this global stardom without ever performing a full concert outside of North America. Despite this, his presence was felt in every corner of the globe. This fact might surprise many, as his influence seemed to know no bounds. His image and music were omnipresent, making him a household name worldwide. Elvis's music, with its infectious energy and rebellious spirit, resonated across continents. His voice carried the hopes and dreams of a generation. From the heartland of America to the bustling cities of Europe, Elvis's voice became a universal language. His records flew off the shelves and his songs were played on radios everywhere. His songs sparked a cultural phenomenon, igniting a passion for rock and roll in the youth of the 1950s and beyond. Teenagers found a new sense of identity and freedom in his music. How could an artist achieve such global domination without ever stepping foot on a stage beyond his own continent? The answer lies in a combination of talent, timing, and strategy. The answer, in part, lies in the enigmatic figure of Colonel Tom Parker, Elvis's manager. Parker's vision and business acumen were instrumental in shaping Elvis's career. Parker, a shrewd businessman, recognized the power of mass media. He knew that television could bring Elvis into millions of homes. He orchestrated Elvis's appearances on popular television shows like The Ed Sullivan Show. These appearances were pivotal moments in Elvis's career. These appearances, broadcast into living rooms across America and beyond, catapulted Elvis into superstardom. Families gathered around their TV sets to witness the magic of Elvis. The reach of television, coupled with the allure of radio, allowed Elvis's music to penetrate the furthest corners of the globe. His voice became a constant presence in the lives of his fans. This created a unique phenomenon, a global icon who remained geographically a continental sensation. Elvis's legacy continues to inspire and influence artists and fans around the world, proving that true talent knows no boundaries. To understand Elvis's limited touring schedule, we must delve into the man behind the curtain, Colonel Tom Parker. Parker was not just a manager, he was a puppet master, pulling the strings behind one of the most iconic figures in music history. Parker, an immigrant of Dutch origin, was a master manipulator with a talent for publicity. His real name was Andreas Cornelis van Kuyk, but he reinvented himself as Colonel Tom Parker, a larger-than-life character who could navigate the treacherous waters of the entertainment industry with ease. He controlled almost every aspect of Elvis's career, from his music to his public image. Parker's influence was so pervasive that Elvis rarely made a decision without his manager's input. This control extended to the minutiae of Elvis's daily life, ensuring that the king of rock and roll remained under Parker's thumb. However, Parker harbored a secret, one that would have a profound impact on Elvis's career trajectory. He was an illegal immigrant, fearful of deportation if he left the United States. This fear was a constant shadow over Parker's life, influencing his every move and decision. This fear dictated much of Elvis's career path, limiting his performances to within American borders, with the exception of a few brief trips to Canada. Despite the global demand for Elvis, Parker's paranoia about leaving the country kept the star confined to the U.S., much to the disappointment of his international fans. Parker's control over Elvis extended beyond touring decisions. He was deeply involved in the financial aspects of Elvis's career, often negotiating deals that were more beneficial to himself than to Elvis. This financial manipulation ensured that Parker remained indispensable to Elvis, further tightening his grip on the star. He meticulously crafted Elvis's image, marketing him as a wholesome, all-American boy despite the controversy surrounding his provocative stage presence. This duality, the clean-cut image versus the rebellious performer, was a calculated move by Parker to appeal to a broad audience, ensuring maximum commercial success. This carefully constructed image, coupled with Parker's relentless promotion, made Elvis a household name. Parker's marketing genius turned Elvis into a cultural phenomenon, but it also meant that Elvis was constantly under scrutiny, with little room to explore his artistic inclinations. However, it also created a gilded cage for the artist, restricting his creative freedom and limiting his exposure to the world that adored him. Elvis often felt trapped by the persona that Parker had created for him, yearning for the freedom to experiment and grow as an artist. The story of Elvis and Parker is a complex one, a tale of talent and exploitation, ambition and control. It serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of fame and the dark side of the entertainment industry, where the line between success and manipulation is often blurred. While Elvis never embarked on a full-fledged international tour, he did make a few brief forays into Canada. In 1957, at the height of his early fame, Elvis performed 6 shows over 3 days in Toronto and Ottawa. These concerts were met with the same hysteria and adulation that characterized his American shows. Canadian fans, starved for a glimpse of the King, packed the venues, their screams echoing Elvis's electrifying performances. These Canadian concerts, though brief, offered a glimpse into what could have been. A world enthralled by Elvis's live performances. The energy, the charisma, the raw talent, all the elements that made Elvis a phenomenon were on full display. These shows served as a testament to his universal appeal, proving that the language of music, particularly the language of Elvis, knew no geographical boundaries. The demand for Elvis Presley in the 1950s and 1960s was nothing short of phenomenal. His unique blend of rock and roll, charisma, and stage presence captivated audiences everywhere. His music had infiltrated every corner of the globe, sparking a cultural revolution and igniting a passion for rock and roll like never before. From teenagers dancing in their living rooms to entire families gathered around the radio, Elvis's influence was undeniable. Fans across Europe, Asia, and Australia yearned for a chance to witness the King's electrifying performances live. They held signs, wrote letters, and even started fan clubs, all in the hopes of one day seeing Elvis in person. Promoters dangled lucrative offers, eager to capitalize on Elvis's global appeal. They envisioned sold-out arenas and unprecedented ticket sales, knowing that an international tour would be a monumental success. Yet, Elvis remained confined to North America. His international fans left to experience his magic solely through records and grainy television footage. Despite the overwhelming demand, the King never ventured beyond the borders of the United States and Canada. The reasons for this were complex, a combination of Parker's control, logistical challenges, and perhaps a touch of fear of the unknown. Colonel Tom Parker, Elvis's manager, was known for his tight grip on Elvis's career and his cautious approach to new ventures. Parker, driven by his own anxieties and desire for control, steered Elvis away from international ventures. He believed that keeping Elvis in North America was the safest and most profitable route. The logistics of touring in the 1950s and 1960s were also daunting, with limited air travel options and the complexities of coordinating international tours. The technology and infrastructure of the time made it challenging to ensure the same level of production quality that Elvis's American fans had come to expect. Whatever the reasons, the world was denied the opportunity to witness Elvis's magic live on a global stage. His international fans could only dream of what it would have been like to see the King perform in their own countries, a dream that, unfortunately, never came true.